Hello, my people. Today we are talking about nepotism, the bitter fruit of nepotism in Africa, especially in official government structures in Africa. You know what I mean? And this nepotism is rife in many African countries. You know what I mean? And the thing is, like people now, one of the bitter fruit of nepotism in Africa is that there's increase in people in bootlickers, people that bootlicks, the people in authority, they leak their books, their books, just for them to get connected, because now it turns everybody, like people in high places, people want to get connected to them because that's how they get things done. Simple stuff they can do, in some countries in Africa, they can get it done quickly, or they might not even get it done except if they know someone that knows someone. You know what I mean? This is pure nepotism. You know what I mean? And they have bitter fruit. Another bitter fruit of nepotism in Africa is that people have lack confidence in government structures in Africa, because if you don't know anyone, you cannot get and some basic stuff you're supposed to get from your own government. You know what I mean? They won't give it to you, but or even if they're gonna give it to you, yeah, they'll waste your time. But if you know someone that knows someone that's in the top, you get it done. Your file they will move your file quickly. But if you don't know anybody, your file might stay for a long time before anyone will even look at it. This is the situation we find ourselves in some African countries. You know what I mean? And recently I went to a place. You know what I mean? This is outside Africa. And this place is where you see particular. I don't want to mention the place. So, but this place is where you see like some people from one particular country. They're trying to get something from their people there. Like, you know what I mean? And there was a queue. You know, there was a queue in that place I went, and somebody at the bottom of that queue was complaining, was lamenting because you see how people come in and go. So people like. There's somebody that's supposed to see someone open the door and call different person. You know what I mean? They ignore the queue. You know what I mean? And so when you ignore the queue, you just waste more time, spend your time, 1 hour, 2 hours on the queue. And there's some people that you came before, they will get treatment. And this guy at the bottom of the queue was saying, this is one thing I hate about my country. He's mentioning his country, and he said, "This is one thing I hate about them. It's about nepotism in that in his country. Is moaning about nepotism in his country." And I was there with other people, on the queue. And what happened will surprise you, because this guy, when nepotism doesn't favor, if he favors him, it's not a problem anymore. And what happened is that the door was open in that queue, and he was served, and he was the last person in that queue. And he was mooning about nepotism. He didn't say the person that opened the door and call his name to come in and get service. He didn't say to the person, "Look, I'm the last person in the queue. Please, can the next person before me, or even the person that's closer to the guy, to be served?" He didn't say that. He went ahead and get served, and then nepotism disappeared. And this is what we have in many African countries, or with African people. Like, people will talk about one particular problem in their country, and if the problem is not affecting them, it's not a problem. But once the problem is affecting them, it becomes a problem. And this is why in some places in Africa, things is not gonna move forward. You know what I mean? This is the type of people we have with this type of mindset, and these people we have nothing gonna move forward. I'm telling you. Because what they do is that they cry when it's not the system of this nepotism is not favoring them. But once it favors them, forget about it. It's not a problem anymore. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like our video. Peace.